Hey everyone, I'm Trevor, and today we are here at the Disneyland Hotel at the Disneyland Resort to give you a room tour, grounds tour, hotel review, and more. So, let's get going. We've just arrived here at the Disneyland Hotel. We parked our car. This is self-parking. They do have valet parking. I don't remember the exact prices. I'll put them at the bottom of your screen. To figure out where this is, that is the Pixar Palace parking structure. This is the entrance area right here on the other side of this fence. And then across the way is the old downtown Disney parking lot. So that's kind of where we're coming in here. We're coming in on the other side of the, I want to say this is Fantasy Tower. I think this is Fantasy Tower. And of course, we're familiar with the Disneyland Hotel area, but this is the first time that we are staying here. We have never stayed at the Disneyland Hotel. I'm going to tell you right up front, I paid like $800 something for our room for tonight. It's a Saturday night. I think it was like $840, somewhere in that range, $840. It's a lot of money. I did it just because I've never stayed here and I wanted to get the final of the 3 Disney hotels done for you guys. We are getting close to the front of the hotel now. They got some fountains out here. That's pretty neat. And then this is, so they do have a drop-off area. You don't have to go park first if you don't want to. They've got luggage drop-off, but with 2 suitcases, we didn't mind. We're just going to, park and then walk in. It's also about checkout time right now, so you're seeing a lot of people here. It's like 10:30 in the morning. We got here early, of course. We did do the check-in on the phone a couple of days ago when they sent me a message to do early check-in, but we're gonna go right over here to Bell Services first, and we're gonna drop off our luggage. And then afterwards, we're gonna go get some lunch in downtown Disney. Look at this, this is really cool. They got this big, ginormous carpet. I mean, this is a carpet, okay? It's huge. Big carpet going into the entrance here. Dropped off our stuff at Bell Services, real simple. They gave us a tag. They said when our room is ready to give them a call, they'll bring it straight up to the room. Somebody does have to be there in order for them to drop it off, though. They can't just come up if you're not there. It looks like the main check-in area is over here, so I'm just gonna go verify with them that the online check-in went through and that I'm all good to go. So we're gonna wait in line here first, but we'll also take a look at the lobby because I love to look at hotel lobbies, and I've never really actually been over in this part of the Disneyland Hotel before. Look, it's really neat. Some of the seats are like teacups, spinning teacups. That's really fun. There's another one over here and over here. So I just checked in at the front counter and verified that the online check-in process and everything did, everything was done correctly. She did give us a room key. It's not like an official room key, but a pool key, she said, because we're going to want to be able to get into the pool area before our room is ready, and you need a room key in order to get into the pool. So she gave us that, just one key card to get us into the pool area, and we'll obviously get into the room. I'll receive a text message on my phone when our room is ready with our room number, and whenever I did the online check-in, it allowed me to select a time that I was going to be here. The earliest time was 12:30, so I selected 12:30. I don't think, most hotel check-ins are around 3 p.m. And so I don't think that the 12:30 selection time is going to guarantee me a room by 12:30, but it does let them know that I'll be here. And so if they have an earlier room, to give it to me. So hopefully we'll be able to get a room earlier than 3 o'clock, but we'll see. So right here is the entrance to the hotel from the area where we were out with Bell Services. And again, check-in was over off to the left. There is this little Small World gift shop over here off to the left. And then if I walk past this area, there is the elevators for Fantasy Tower. Now this hotel has 3 different towers plus the DVC tower for a 4th tower. And so each tower is going to have, their own set of elevators and locations. Again, this is Fantasy Tower. But if we keep walking this direction, we're going to come over to the Fantasia gift shop. And this is the primary gift shop here at the Disneyland Hotel. And we'll definitely have to come in and check it out. Actually, might as well do it right now. We're not in a rush. Let's go ahead and poke through right now just to show you everything that's kind of in here. So we do have some stuffies over off to the left. We've got a whole selection of mini ears right here that you can take a look at. Some more ears on the wall. And then we have some Halloween merchandise right here. It looks like a little... Amy likes this one.
Yes.
We've got the Haunted Mansion Spirit jersey. And yeah, they've got, because we are here for the Halloween season. We're here on Saturday, October 18th, and we're checking out Sunday, October 19th. So we got another wall here of Halloween stuff. If you're here during other times of the year, this will be, of course, be different seasons. But they're just going to have your typical Disney merchandise in here. And I'm going to just pan slowly. Here's some dated merch for 2025. You're here during 2026. Of course, this is going to be all different. But they've got shirts, they've got hats. Here's some chocolates over here. Disney, Disney branded chocolates. We've got some, fancier clothes here. This is a button-down shirt with a little pocket. We've got some, plainer hats here that are more acceptable and perhaps business-type scenarios. We've got some sweatshirts here, and then 70th anniversary merchandise as well. So a few 70th items here in the Fantasia shop. And then just the whole wall of Mickey off to our right. Lots and lots of Mickey merchandise, including this Spirit jersey in Mickey's colors. I like that. I don't think I've ever seen this Spirit jersey before. That's a Mickey Spirit jersey. That is awesome. That's really nice. I've just started falling in love with Spirit jerseys, and it is dangerous. I'm going crazy for Spirit jerseys now. We have some mugs over here too, cups and mugs. So it's essentially like, the Disneyland Emporium, but in a slightly smaller scale here in the Fantasia gift shop. There's lots of stuff here. And then look at this over here. We've got some suitcases and Disneyland Hotel specific branded merchandise. A Disneyland Hotel Spirit jersey. Look at that. With the old style logo on the back. And then we've got a little bathrobe here for the Disneyland Hotel. Grandma. This one says Grandma.
I think it's saying you can just get it embroidered.
I'm sure you could get it embroidered. It does say embroidery available, but we've got Trader Sam's stuff here too. Look at this. Trader Sam's merchandise is available for purchase inside the Fantasia shop as well, along with some Costco strollers. I'm assuming these are Costco, not Costco. Costco. At least that's the brand of stroller that was a Disney stroller we used to have. And, oh, look, here they have some more Trader Sam stuff. Tiki mug and chip and dip bowl. This is the Tiki mug is $35. And the chip and dip bowl is $70. I really like this, though. That's pretty awesome. And we have some, what do you call those? Coasters down below. And then we're coming back over here to Small World Gifts and Sundries to check out this little place as well. So this is where you're going to find your your food, your snacks, your amenities and things. Not amenities, but what's the word? Medicines and I don't remember the word. Sometimes, guys, I struggle with thinking of the right word in the exact moment.
Word for what?
The stuff like this. What would you call this stuff?
Amenities.
It's not amenities. This is not an amenity. It's a... I don't know what you call it, but see, Amy's struggling with it too right now. But they've got some medicines in here.
Essentials.
Essentials, there you go. Here's a couple of other items that you might want to know about. We've got some Ziploc bags and Tide pens and deodorant and all that sort of thing. Also along the back wall here, it looks like we have a lot of swim clothes. And these are mostly children's swim clothes, though, by the looks of it. I'm looking for a Disneyland rash guard. I know that they've got one over at Acorn Gifts in, I think that's what it's called, over at the Grand Californian Hotel. But this is just the kids one. They don't appear to have the adult one in here. We do have some beach towels and a spray bottle, and then of course we've got autograph books and photo albums and things like that you can get over here as well. Here's the embroidery machine right there. Now, of course, when we come out of there, we're right here in the hotel grounds. We will give you a full tour of the hotel grounds at a later time, but as we mentioned, we're just going to go straight to Downtown Disney to get some lunch. So if we want to do that, you have to come out through this direction between the Fantasy Tower and the Adventureland Tower, or Adventure Tower, and go out through the Mickey Sorcerer Hat. And we will have to go through security to get into Downtown Disney, but that is perfectly fine. Looks like we've got a nice little 70th medallion right there. So if you come out the direction that we mentioned earlier, through the Sorcerer's Hat, there is a security entrance right here. Now, the main Downtown Disney security entrance has moved down to that direction, so mostly people coming in through this way are from the Disneyland Hotel only. You still technically could walk all the way around and come up here, but just go through this one if you're staying at the Disneyland Hotel, and then you'll instantly be here in Downtown Disney. Now, this is not a Downtown Disney specific video, and taking you through everything here in Downtown Disney would just lengthen the Disneyland Hotel review more than it needs to be. So if you want to see what we're getting up to for lunch, we're going to the Jazz Kitchen right down there, and that will be a separate video here on the channel that you can either be looking out for or check and see. It might already be on the channel, depends on when I publish these videos. We've just come back from our lunch at Downtown Disney, and now we're going to do a quick tour of the hotel grounds. While we were waiting for lunch, maybe at about 11:45, I did get a text that my room was ready, and we're going to be staying in the Frontier Tower, and we will point that tower out to you. Again, the tower that we started at was the Fantasy Tower, and that is going to be where your gift shops are located, and the pool is going to be in this central area here between the three towers. And Frontier Tower is that far tower there all the way in the back, and then Adventure Tower is over here off to our left, and Discovery Tower is the DVC Tower. It's a different color there in the background. So we're just walking by here. This is going to be the Fantasia gift shop off to our right, the one that we went into earlier. And if we keep coming around this corner, well, straight ahead, you're going to see the convention center. They do have a convention center here. Most guests probably won't ever deal with anything with the convention center, but they do have one if you happen to be here for a convention. Straight ahead is the coffee house, and the coffee house is a really great place, obviously, to get coffee and some baked goods. And we'll just have a quick glance at some of the things that they do have inside the coffee shop. Wow, look at all of these baked goods. Look at that cinnamon roll. $9.25, but man, that thing looks pretty good. We even have the Mickey Bat cookie because it's Halloween here at the time that we're filming. Got some bagels there in the background as well. They also have some sandwiches over here, as well as wraps and salads. Lots and lots going on there. And in this refrigerator, we've got some, looks like yogurts, different types of yogurts and fruits, as well as Uncrustables down at the bottom. And they've got some more milk options than they had over at the Small World Gifts and Sundries. Then right next to the coffee house is Goofy's Kitchen, and again, because it's the Halloween time, it is currently themed for Halloween. Usually this would be their standard logo, but you go into Goofy's Kitchen right through there, and I'll actually put some footage of our time at Goofy's Kitchen. We went for James's birthday last year, and it's a buffet. It's a character buffet, and so you'll see the characters come around as you're eating, and they'll take photos with you. And again, the buffet is large, and there's a lot of different food options. They also have a ice cream bar in their buffet, and my kids loved that part especially. And a lot of people celebrate birthdays here at Goofy's Kitchen, and they gave James a free cupcake because it was his birthday, and the kids really enjoyed being here at Goofy's Kitchen. Now if we keep going from Goofy's Kitchen, and we're going to walk up this way. If we went to the right, I think we'd head towards Discovery Tower. But we're going to take a sort of like a roundabout way to get to Frontier Tower. We're going to go through the heart here over to Tangaroa Terrace. And man, do I love the appearance of this hotel and the courtyard and the grounds and the pool. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Tangaroa Terrace is straight ahead, but as we come over this bridge, we're going to see the primary pool over off to the left. And then we can pass off to the other side, and you're going to see their water slides. And there's this other pool. We've got a couple of different pools. We're going to check out the pool in just a little bit. We're going to go get changed in our room and then head to the pool. Tangaroa Terrace is a really great place. We've eaten here a couple of times. This is their quick service, and they actually have pretty much the same food as they have at Trader Sam's. I was about to say Trader Joe's. I always do that. Trader Sam's. And so I'm going to put the food on your screen right now that you can order here, both at Trader Sam's as well as Tangaroa Terrace. They've got a lot of Hawaiian-inspired dishes, and I really love this place. And additionally, they also have this little tropical bar and grill where you can order Dole Whip. And so they've got some tiki cocktails is there as well, but I love getting some pineapple Dole Whips, and you can get that right here at the Disneyland Hotel. If we keep walking around from Tangaroa Terrace, we're going to wrap around here, and Trader Sam's is going to be right over off to our left. So if we head up that ramp, Trader Sam's is right there at that roof. And Trader Sam's is, it's an experience, is really what it is. Same food as Tangaroa, but it's an absolute experience that you're going to want to have to check out. But look at this. Look at this. Isn't this the foliage here? It's just amazing. So Trader Sam's, like I said, right up there. And the primary reason for going there is going to be the alcoholic beverages. But of course, you can order food, and they have some non-alcoholic beverages as well. And the atmosphere in there, they do fun little shows and things that were super exciting. We've only ever done it once, but I really enjoyed the time there at Trader Sam's. Very limited in seating, and so it's hard to get a reservation for Trader Sam's, but I think we did walk up, and that was fine. And if we go this way from Trader Sam's, there is Adventure Tower. So we don't want to go that way. That actually goes back towards the Sorcerer's Hat and the exit to Downtown Disney. Now, they've got this little fireplace area with some comfortable seating. And at night, this is just a wonderful ambiance at night. I'll try to come back through here because it's just beautiful. And then to get to Frontier Tower, we're going to go back this way. As well as Discovery Tower, there's a sign right there that'll point you to Discovery Tower. But just look at this hotel grounds. Look at the grounds. They've got a waterfall over here and a little picnic bench that you can go sit at. This place is this is probably my favorite of the 3 Disneyland area hotels in terms of ambiance outside of the hotel itself. Obviously, I haven't been in any of the rooms yet, but I just love the ambiance here at the Disneyland Hotel. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Looks like they've got some outdoor play things here. Got some checkers, as well as cornhole. Looks like cornhole, and Connect 4. Got a large Connect 4 on the other side as well. A little fun play area. So let's go ahead and now head on in to Frontier Tower. We are going to be on the 5th floor and in a deluxe room that's going to have a pool view. But before we go up to our room, I did want to point out that Frontier Tower has a little model. So 1/4 of an inch here is a foot in the real thing. And so, yeah, they got this Big Thunder Mountain Railroad model here in their lobby. Really fun to look at. We've always come to take a look at this over the years, even when we've never stayed here. I absolutely love that. Now, let's go see if we can find the elevators. It says elevators this way to the guest rooms, and that's going to be right back here. We do have an ice machine here, as well as a Coca-Cola machine, and prices on here. I don't know what the prices are. Don't see any prices listed. Oh, no, there they are. $3.80 for a bottle of water. Are you kidding me? Okay, all right. I think we are room 2372. So we're going to be one of these rooms over here off to the left. There's 2374. And we're going to be right here. So I have opened up the app to let me in. Let's see. I think that worked. It did. Here we go. All right. I'm going to go turn the lights on and we'll give you a room tour. Here we go. Just turned all the lights on. And the first thing that we're greeted by is this little desk here with a nice little mirror. And actually, I didn't turn this light on. Let's go ahead and turn that one on, make it a little brighter in here. But we've got this, like I said, cute little desk. I do see a pull knob here. We've got a little drawer. That's nice. Little drawer. And let's check out the outlet situation. We've got 2 USBs, 2 USB-Cs, and 3 standard outlets. And then we have a welcome home pamphlet. It says, from your friends at the Disneyland Vacation Club. It says a gift inside. Let's see what that gift is. Probably a little portrait, maybe. Oh, yeah. Look at that. A little 70th anniversary castle portrait. I love that. That's the concept artwork for the castle for the 70th before they actually did it. And then we have in-room dining. You can do in-room dining here. And just some things that explain conveniences and perks and experiences and wellness. dining options. So we've got Goofy's Kitchen, we've got the Palm Breeze Bar, Tangaroa Terrace, Trader Sam's, and then the Broken Spell Lounge, which we might check out a little bit later. Broken Spell Lounge, we might do that for dinner. It's not got reservations, and it's only open for dinner, 4 p.m. to close, as you can see. We already went to the coffee house, again, in-room dining, and then the pool. So Tenaya Stone Spa is going to be over at the Grand Californian Hotel, but they've got a little pamphlet in there for you as well. Let's go ahead into the room before we go into the bathroom. I already moved the screen on the TV to a different screen, so it didn't have our last name up there. But over here's a light. Look at this. We've got some Mickeys on the light shade. I love it. I want that light shade. I want that, that lamp, just the whole lamp, right? I want that whole lamp. Right next to it is a picture of Walt walking through the castle. I love that photo. That's an amazing photo as well. We've got this little dresser here, which we'll look at in just a second for the things that are on there. They did tell us that we have 2 queen beds as well as a pull-out couch here. And so we've got the 2 queen beds right there with a nice little mural along the back. I was trying to see if there was a light along the back, and I could not figure out how to turn on a light. If I do figure that out, I'll let you know. But very quickly before I started the tour, could not get a light on behind that headboard there. I feel like, it looks perfect like it would be for having a light up there. But if not, no worries. They do have some little lamps over here off to the right, like little reading book lights. There's one here, and there's one over on that side of the bed, but not on both sides of the bed, just on the outside portions of the bed. And then here is when you are fast asleep. So something else over here. A dream is a wish your heart makes. There you go. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. Over here. So the 2 pillows on the beds go together, and these beds just look wonderful, don't they? Don't they look amazing? Then here between the 2 beds, we have this nice little light. And check this out. If I turn this switch on, there's like little music box sounds. That's pretty neat. We have the hotel phone here along with a notepad and a pen. You could probably take the pen, right? Take the pen with you. I'm definitely going to be taking the pen with me. Disneyland pen. I love that. I think we have an Aulani one that we took too. And then they've got an alarm clock here, but I'm mostly concerned about the plugs. We have 3 standard plugs on the top and 2 USBs. And then let's pull this open. We've got a drawer here and underneath there. Also, most Disney hotels now expect you to put your luggage underneath the beds, so there's space underneath the beds for your luggage. And let's look out the window now. So again, I told you that we got a deluxe room, and I had a Magic Key discount. Magic Key discount, it was $724. And then the taxes and fees were $120 something. That's how I got up to $840 for our room. But I think the $45 for parking was included in those fees because I did pre-select, like I selected parking when I booked the room. So I'm thinking the $45 is in those taxes and fees, but with parking, this room, the deluxe room with a pool view, came out to $840 after taxes and fees. And one of the things that I was worried about being a deluxe view and not a premium view is that I was worried about trees blocking my way. And they kind of are, right? I can't really see the pool all that well, but I was worried about the tree being right here. Like if you look over there at that tower, you see how there's trees right up against the building? I was kind of worried that was going to be the case for us here. I'm at least glad that the tree isn't right here in front of my window, because the picture for the deluxe room on the Disneyland Hotel's website has the tree being right outside the window. And I was like, that'd be kind of a bummer. I picked a pool view because I want to see the pool. Still can't really see the pool, but but it's better than nothing. I can see the courtyard area down here. And if you want a better view, get a premium view. What's that going to be? Premium's just going to put you higher up here. And then they also have downtown Disney views on the other side of Adventure Tower there. And that is like the most expensive view type, I think, because you can watch the fireworks from that. We might actually be able to see the fireworks from this room, to be honest with you. We'll have to check it out later. See if we can see the fireworks from this room. That'd be pretty great if we could. But yeah, this is our view, and we got a deluxe room. They do have these curtains here. Just take a look at the curtains that cover up. You just covered up James, but James is on the other side of There goes Benjamin. On the other side of the curtains, they're having fun. So that was a look at the curtains in the room. And then here is the pull-out couch. And again, it should be a pull-out couch. I think it's a pull-out couch. Oh, it's not a pull-out. Sorry, it's one of those rotating couches, I think. There we go. Yeah, you just pull it and it rotates, turns into a bed. I bet you one of the kids are going to want to sleep on that. They could, of course, share a bed, but more than likely one of them's going to want to sleep over here on their own bed. So that actually is really nice. It's a 5th sleeper. This room is a 5th sleeper, and we've got another picture up here with just a collage of different Disneyland sites. And now back over here to the top of the dresser, we've got 4 different cups and an ice pail. And then over here, we've got some coffee. It looks like some 70th anniversary dark coffee here. Green tea, English breakfast, and decaf Joffrey's. Well, so is that one, Joffrey's. We have a little condiment kit here. 2 condiment kits, a couple of cups. And let's just check out the dresser drawers. We've got 3 dresser drawers. Nothing, nothing in them, of course. And then here's our refrigerator. Mini refrigerator hiding in there. No freezer in the refrigerator. Always like to point that out. And the temperature in the refrigerator is not very cold. Not very cold at all. Some trash cans over there. And let's go back into this room now. Here's our closet. Let's open this up. Got the extra pillow and blanket up there. We'll need that for James's bed since he seems to have claimed the flip down couch. We've got a ironing board in here, a luggage rack, and here is the personal safe, and then as well as looks like some laundry bags, cleaning and laundry bags. Where's the iron? There it is. Over here in that corner of the wall is the iron. And again, so this is the connecting room for the next door room. We obviously don't need that, but they do have adjoining rooms here. That's the room to go with the door to go back out into the hallway. And here is our bathroom. And this is a nice looking bathroom. I love the appearance of this. Oh, look, Mickey hands. Mickey is holding up the lights. I love it. I love it. I love it. Kind of small though, this whole portion of the room, but it reminds me of Pixar Place, to be honest with you. Grand Californian room was quite a bit larger, but this is the last of the Disneyland hotels that we have yet to stay at. Here is the hair dryer. We've got a hair dryer there. Got some extra toilet paper and tissues, some washcloths there. Let's take a look at what they've got up here. Ooh, look, a little monorail thing. I like that too. Housekeeping. So nobody's name was put on the housekeeping card. We have a dental kit, a shower cap, and a second dental kit. And then over here we have some hand soap and body lotion. This kind of looks like the H2O brand, the brand that I thought they got rid of in the parks, or in their park hotels. I know that I think they had it at Aulani one of the times we went, but look at this. No, that's definitely the sea salt shampoo. That's the green shampoo that we really, really like. It's one of our favorites. I'm surprised they still have it. Conditioner and then body wash as well. Amy should have brought her empty containers. We could have filled up. We've got some Mickey Mouse there on the tiles. That's a couple of Mickey Mouses throughout here. But here's a look at the shower. Here's a look at the shower head. And here is we've got the drying line. We were just commenting about this at Great Wolf Lodge. We're surprised for them being a water park. They didn't have a line for hanging up your clothes. And then they do have a tub in here. Always like to point those out for families with little children. Look at this. They got a Mickey on here too. I just love the Mickeys everywhere. Oh, even the wording on here, hot and cold, is in the Disney font. I love it. I love it. First impressions seeing the room?
It's cute. I like the lamp.
Yeah. You were just saying something? Hold it back up.
Oh, room service.
Go ahead.
I'm like, maybe we should get kids meal Mickey waffles.
Mickey waffles for breakfast. What time does it come? Does it allow you to select it? Ooh, wow.
As early
as 6 o'clock.
So we could still do it before the park.
So I did look up the prices on their website real quick. So I just picked a random date in January, which is probably a lot less busier than the weekend that we chose to come here. It's actually significantly cheaper. A standard room view without the Magic Key discount is $577, and then the deluxe view is $624. So it's only about $50 more for the deluxe view. And then the premium view is $664. So only an extra $40 more than the deluxe view. And the premium downtown Disney view is $705. So the price difference between the standard view of $577 and the premium downtown Disney view of $705 is approximately $128. So not like, drastic price differences, but the deluxe view that we paid for was $724 as a base, and that was the premium downtown Disney view price basically for the middle of January. So a little bit pricier to come, obviously. About $100 more expensive to come right now in October. Again, today is Saturday, October 18th. And definitely a little bit more pricier because I think of fall breaks and things like that. At this point, we've all gotten changed to go down to the pool. I was initially going to film down there, and I might still do so, but when we walked through the grounds tour, I thought that there were a lot of people in the pool, and I generally prefer to respect people's privacy in pool areas. But if I can find a spot up close to the pool where I can pan the pool and talk about some things that's not overtly in somebody's way, we'll do that. But I don't think we're going to actually film on slides and things. I did bring my GoPro, but again, I'm not sure that I'm going to with the number of people that were in the pool. But we're going to go enjoy the pool and then certainly talk about it after the fact. I was asking Amy about the headboard lights, and she said, no, I don't think it does, because when you turn on the music box, the headboard lights up. And I'm like, what do you mean? When we were up here turning that on, I didn't realize I was looking down here. I wasn't looking up. But yeah, isn't that cool? That obviously wasn't there. Let me turn it off. There you go. It disappears. So yeah, that was really fun. Now it looks like there are several ways to get down to the pool, but we are coming in from the entrance next to Tangaroa Terrace because we want to go to the lower pool here, which is where our friends are. And you do need a room key to get in. And Amy used the phone, which is the same thing we used to get into our room. And so that works here on the reader as well. And so here we're coming into the pool area, down at the lower area. Again, don't think I want to get a whole lot closer than this, but do want to point out that they've got some water right here. Then there's a couple of seats right here. It looks like some friends of ours might have reserved some seats for us. I'm not sure. Looks like they've got a lot of seating over there. And it might be a hot tub. Yeah, spa. The spa is right over there. I can see it says a maximum capacity 20 over there at the spa. I do see cabanas over on the far side of the pool. And additionally, there are life jackets right there. You can see life jackets through there too. So if you're curious, they do have life jackets for you. For children. While we're hanging out here at the pool, Amy decided she wanted to order something from the coffee house, which we toured earlier, if you remember. It's pretty close, here. She came from that way, so I think she walked over that way. Coffee house is over that way. Placed a mobile order, went and picked it up. I got the rose berry lemonade, and we're going to give this a try. And then Amy ordered an iced chai latte. So, both things look pretty good. Nice little refreshing drink while we're here poolside. How's your drink? Have you had a sip yet?
Yeah, it's really good. It's refreshing.
Yeah. Let's try my rose berry lemonade. Don't know how to feel about this. It's sweet, but and berry, but not overly so. Slight bit of tartness. But again, not overly so.
What about the rose aspect?
Can't really taste the rose. It's quite delicious. Just sitting here hanging out at the pool, and a cast member came by and said, do you want any pretzels? You want any snacks? And he asked how many bags we wanted. I said 4, because there's 4 of us, and we got some little Halloween pretzels. So that's super fun that they go around and hand out little snacks to people. We've been here a little over 2 hours now, and I just wanted to provide an update for you. My kids have just been playing in the pool constantly, going down the slide, going over to the hot tub. I've been sitting here reading a book. It has been glorious. I've stepped out of the pool area briefly here. I'm up on the bridge, so if you're hearing a little bit of an echo when I talk, it's the glass, it just coming back at me. But I wanted to point out a few things since we're up here and again, away from people. So all of these pools here are 4 feet deep. The water's pretty nice. The water's pretty warm. I was able to get right in without any like shock of being cold or anything. That's a hot tub over there. My kids spend some time in the hot tub over that way. And then if we come over this way, this is the same pool that is on the other side. It actually goes underneath the bridge. So there's a walking pathway under here too that you can walk across. So that's pretty nice. Over here at the slides, there's a bit of glare. Let's try to get above the glare here. There are obviously 2 slides. There's a yellow slide and an orange slide. The stairway for the yellow slide is actually directly underneath this tower here, and the stairway for the orange slide, you actually have to come into this side pool and then you have to go up the stairs there, and that's the walkway for the orange slide. The orange slide comes out right down here at this pool, and then the yellow slide comes out over here in the other pool. And though you can't really see it from right here, there's a lot of water falling down, and so maybe you can kind of see it. So it's got like a little, like a splash pad sort of feel to it, and the water through here is maybe only a foot deep, so it's not very long at all. And there is a smaller slide, like kiddie slide, on the other side as well. But yeah, this is their pool area, and it's pretty fun. And the reason I came out of the pool was to grab some Dole Whips as some snacks while we're down poolside. We're gonna grab 2 Dole Whips to split amongst my family. Of course, you don't need to bring towels down to the pool from your room because there's plenty here, and then when you're done with them, you return them in this little spot right here. Take as many as you need. They're not gonna run out. They're not very large towels either, so you might need 2 per person or more. At 4:30, after about 3.5 hours at the pool, we are headed back to our room to get changed. And I don't know if we're like gonna go straight to dinner or not. Just had a Dole Whip like, I don't know, half an hour ago. Yeah, we don't have anything else to do today. So we might go get some dinner, maybe 5:36-ish, but a little time lapse.
1 hour later.
Right now we are going to go to Broken Spell Lounge, and Amy said it is near Goofy's Kitchen. I was going to call it Chef Goofy's because I'm so used to Chef Mickey's at Walt Disney World. This is the bridge to go. We just came through the pool area to cut the corner, but we want to go down over here. And I think, I don't exactly know where the entrance is, but we're going to find out. She said it's, again, through the same area as Goofy's Kitchen. So we just came in the door for Goofy's Kitchen, and you can see Goofy over there taking photos with guests. But Amy said that the entrance to Broken Spell is actually right next to Goofy's Kitchen. There it is. There it is. So you don't actually have to come in through Goofy's Kitchen. There's a separate door right over there, the convention center doors. But I guess this is it. This is it right here. It's not very large. Not very bright either, but it's not very large. That's the main thing. And yeah, that's not going to work out. We walked up there, every single table was full. We asked how long it was going to be. He said 45 minutes. There's no reservations for that place. They don't allow reservations. I just assumed that, well, without reservations, it would be, a pretty simple just walk up, get seated sort of situation. Apparently not. And yeah, it's a little late for us to wait for 45 minutes. So we're gonna go check out the Palm Breeze bar instead, which also has what we want to order, which was just pizza. Just gonna order a pizza. And I guess we could have always tried room service or something like that too, but we'll go to the Palm Breeze bar, give that a shot, see how long their wait is. And though we didn't get to go to the Broken Spell Lounge, my buddy David from Big Red Journeys went about a week ago, so he was kind enough to provide this footage. He got the charcuterie pizza, which we also ordered at the Palm Breeze bar. We'll talk about it in just a second. And then he ordered the ahi tuna tataki, and I'm probably going to butcher this, but it says aji amarillo ponzu, parasalade, and crispy wontons. Then we have the prime beef French dip, which is prime sirloin, Havarti cheese, caramelized onions, au jus, served with fries, fruit, or chips. Where is the Palm Breeze bar, do you ask? Well, there is the Disneyland pool area. And if we zip around this way, here it is. This is it. There's actually more pools on the other side of that. So this is the whole pool area. This is in the pool area. And Amy joined the walk-up wait list on the app. You said you could have joined it on the app, and it was 10 minutes, right?
10 minutes. And this one had a join walk-up wait list. Like the
Yeah.
other one doesn't have that on the app. So
That would be helpful. I wish they did.
yeah, I know, I did too. Because then we could have done that from the room, and then yeah.
And like 3 minutes after joining the walk-up wait list, James saw this table being prepared, and he said, "That's going to be our table." And I said, "We still have like 10 minutes to wait, buddy." And that very second, I got a text that our table was ready. We went over there to the check-in booth. There's a little booth over there, and they brought us straight to this table. James was right. This was our table. Let's have a look at their menu here. They've got a whole bunch of drinks, of course, but we're looking just at the food. Shareables, they have ahi tuna, cheese fried poutine, guacamole, lime-scented tortilla chips, signature dry rub chicken wings, and a falafel and fattoush. I don't know if I'm saying that right. For salads, there's a couple of salads there. I'll let you have a look at those. Sandwiches, they've got a Palm Breeze burger, Southwest chicken sandwich, and a jumbo lump crab roll. And then up here for pizzas, they got a couple of pizza options. You can see those. We'll ask about the seasonal one in a minute. For entrees, they've got chicken tenders, pan-roasted salmon, grilled prime flat iron steak. That seems to be the most expensive item at $42. And then here's the kids menu. Again, I'll have you take a look at those. Looks like $12 for the kids menus. And then down here for dessert, they've got a molten chocolate cake, beignets, and chocolate chip cookie sandwich. Ooh! $15 is a bit expensive though. What we were looking at ordering was one of the pizzas, either the margarita pizza or the seasonal pizza. We'll see what it is. We were going to order a pizza and then the Parmesan truffle fries that they had at the Broken Spell Lounge. And then that was going to be it for the whole table. Then we were going to go get some beignets in downtown Disney. And if we were still hungry after all of that, we were going to stop at Earl of Sandwich on our way back to the room and pick up a sandwich. So we just were going to pick something light, splittable, shareable, and then go get some beignets and basically eat our way kind of through downtown Disney. I think we're still going to get the pizza, but without the Parmesan truffle fries, we'll have to pick something else to order here.
Even if you're not a guest here at the Disneyland Hotel, you can still come here for dinner or for lunch. You just have to go through that entrance instead of through the pool area.
That's the Discovery Tower over there, which is the DVC Tower.
But anyone can come here, so don't look at this place and be like, oh, well, I'm not staying at the hotel, I can't eat there. No, anyone can come over here and eat.
And for our food, we ordered the charcuterie pizza for the boys to split. This is an artisan cured prosciutto, pepperoni, sausage, and sun-dried tomatoes pizza. And for Amy and I, we split one of the shareables. This is going to be the cheese fry poutine. This is demi-glace, cheese sauce, chive sour cream, and pimento. I mean, we might all share a little bit of everything, of course, but we weren't sure if the boys would eat the poutine, so we ordered the poutine mostly for us. But, I mean, if they want some, it's not a big deal. We're all just kind of snacking right now. The goal is not to be full. We want beignets.
We say that, and then this came, and it's huge.
Yeah,
So
very big. Do you want to have one of those poutine cheese ball things?
it's like squeaky cheese.
Squeaky cheese?
Kind of. You'll really like this. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to be like, oh, this is good.
When we were ordering, our server came up and we were asking for opinions and things, and we were leaning towards maybe the falafel because it had pita, and we like pita, and we also like Greek and Mediterranean food, so we're like, oh, falafel. And then Amy asked about the poutine, and she was like, no, get the poutine. And so we're like, okay, let's go.
Told ya.
Wow. That was amazing. Very cheesy, definitely squeaky cheese. And if you don't know what we mean by that, it means it's got a little bit of a squeak to it when you're eating it. It's not like, I don't know how to describe it other than that. It's got a little bit of a squeak to it. Temperature's decent, flavor's there. Like fried cheese, man, that's good. Wow, that's good. Benji over here loves the pizza. He had 3 slices, and he's working on his third and a half slice. Loves the sausage particularly. He's been picking it off like crazy. And when asked about the poutine, James said that the cheesy fries were kinda good, but he did not like the cheese curds very much. I thought both items were super delicious. The poutine for $19, it being a shareable, is very large. And then between the pizza, I mean, there are expensive items on this menu, don't get me wrong, but I felt like we found a good value for both items here. Very good value at this restaurant, didn't really break the bank when it comes to Disney restaurants. But again, we got a shareable and a pizza, and those are going to be very affordable, splittable items here at the resort. As we're walking out of the Palm Breeze bar, let's talk about some pool details here. This is the back end of the pool that I wasn't sure that we could get close enough to film earlier, but we can from here from the Palm Breeze bar. The slides are closed now. It's after 6 p.m. They close at 6 p.m. The pool itself is open until 9 p.m., but the slides close at 6. So probably something for you to know. As soon as I turn the camera off, Amy says it probably depends on the time of the year. And you know, that makes sense because it's not even dark yet, and in a month it'll be dark at 5:30. So they may adjust the hours of when the slides close and stay open until, depending on how long the light is out. But I just want you to be aware that the slides do close before the pool closes. I think that's the important distinction to make here. Came back to the room, got dressed in a Spirit jersey, long sleeves, because it's getting a little chillier out there now. We're going to go walk through downtown Disney, enjoy our time, and I'm not going to film any of it, so just letting you know, that's what we're going to go do. That's, like, if you're looking for ideas of things to do when you're here at the Disneyland Hotel when you don't have a park day, that's kind of what we're doing today. And here is that nighttime ambiance that I said. I know it's not completely dark yet, but it's dark enough. Isn't it just amazing? The feel, the lights, the fireplace, the tiki torches, Trader Sam's. This is just such a beautiful, beautiful hotel, especially at night. It is about 3 minutes to fireworks, and we've pulled up the fireworks audio channel here on the TV. It's channel 60. If it stays the same, you know, that's the channel that you want to turn to. Channel 60, the fireworks audio channel. And we'll turn the volume up, of course, whenever, you know, we're actually going to watch it. But the kids are going to get ready. We're going to turn all the lights off to get the glare gone here. And it should be starting any minute now. So it's going on right now. And dead ahead, I'm trying to... Oh, we can see fireworks. There we go. I was going to point out where the castle is, but we can see parts of the fireworks. It's partially covered by the tower, but there we go. The castle, if I can get my finger in here, the castle is right about there. There you go. I didn't even need to point it out, of course. So there we go. You can see fireworks at the castle and fireworks in the background from our room. Now again, like I said earlier, if you're further over, there's a good chance you can't see at least the big fireworks. You might still see the castle fireworks, but whatever, you know, the room that we're in worked out pretty great for us. You might also luck out if you stay over there at the Fantasy Tower and choose a standard room, which has views of the parking lot. Now, you won't get to pick the tower, though, and you could probably put in a request. And so you might request that tower. I would imagine that you might get stuck in this tower facing like the DVC building. But if you do happen to be in the Fantasy Tower facing the parking lot, then you might also have views of the fireworks, but you probably wouldn't be able to see the castle, just the bigger ones. So after fireworks, we just put the kids in bed and we're looking at this breakfast thing. So as you notice here, it's a door hanger. And if you want to order room service breakfast, you have to put this out the night before. So you select what you want. And we're probably just going to go with some Mickey waffles here, some kids Mickey waffles. So on the very front of this, it shows you the different time ranges. And it says between 6 and 6:30. It's got a 30-minute time window. So if you say, like we were just going through, we need to leave here no later than 7:30. So I said if it takes like 20 to 30 minutes to eat, we want to get it at 7. Well, they don't have a 7. They have a 7 to 7:30. If it arrives at 7:30, we're in trouble. That means we have to do the 6:30 to 7, that whole extra time slot earlier. So factor that in if you're going to do room service, but you can select those times. It could arrive as early as 6:30, and it could arrive as late as 7, and we'll figure out what happens tomorrow. Well, this is how our food arrived this morning, although I think there is one less piece of bacon than there should be, because I heard that this little guy right here was a bacon snatcher. And he's going to go ahead and take it again. So obviously we have one order of Mickey waffles here. Go ahead. We have another order of Mickey waffles. And then down here, We have the breakfast platter, which comes with scrambled eggs and turkey bacon and a little hash brown. All three of these are kids' meals, by the way. These are all kids' meals. We did not order 4 because we were just trying to go with something light. We have a big lunch planned, so did not necessarily want a whole lot of food. So that's why we only ordered 3, and we are gonna split this between everybody, but mostly Amy and the kids because I don't really want very much this morning. I think I told you that we scheduled breakfast to arrive between 6:30 and 7, and it arrived at 6:59 a.m. Yeah. 1 minute before the end of the window. I'm sure other people got their food earlier on in the window, but we just happened to be at the very end. And that is exactly why we did not pick 7 to 7:30, because we wanted to be done eating by 7:30. So I will say, as far as breakfast food quantity and value goes, I'm pretty sure that the kids' meals, the Mickey Waffle kids' meals at Carnation Cafe are $10 instead of 13. I think this was 13. And all that this came with was a piece of bacon. And the ones in Carnation come with tons of potatoes and bacon. So they're cheaper at Carnation, and you get more food at Carnation. So if you can hold off until you're in the park and you don't mind losing like an hour of your park time, you're going to get more food for less money at Carnation Cafe. So we're pretty much all packed up, ready to go, start the day, drop our bags off at Bell Services, and end our stay here. I need more than one night. This is just amazing hotel.
I was going to say, I think this is my favorite of the 3.
It's magical. It's perfect. It's Disney. The room is magical. The resort is it's just,
The kids have put the little lights above the headboard on, I think, every 10 minutes, because they just love it.
Walking around the resort during the day, during the night. I mean, everything about this resort is magical. But I'm not paying another $800 for 2 nights. I mean, it's gorgeous, but it's too expensive. Okay, we're just going to be completely blunt. Way too expensive for this hotel. A close second is Pixar Place. And I say that because I really appreciate this right here. A view, right? We got to see the fireworks off that way. When we were at Pixar Place, go watch that video if you haven't yet. We were able to see all of DCA. We picked a theme park view room, though, by the way. We were able to see all of DCA. We saw World of Color. We saw fireworks from our window. I mean, just the view of DCA, both during the day and at night, was amazingly magical as well.
Because we were over on Sunrise side, so we could see the sunrise behind the mountains.
And it was $200 cheaper than this hotel, so that's a consideration.
That one's also a far walk, too.
It is further away, so you have to factor that in. We've stayed at the Grand Californian back in June of this year, so you can check out that video as well. At the end of this video, I'll actually link to both of those, so you can check them out. Our room didn't have a view, and that was my biggest bummer of all of them, is that we really didn't have a view, except for of the monorail every, maybe 10 minutes as it went by. But it was probably my least favorite of the 3.
But we also didn't get to spend any time really at the pool there.
No, we didn't. We were busy doing other things.
It would be interesting, if you actually stayed there and got to experience more of the hotel than, when we were there, we were literally just sleeping there.
In any case, point being, if you're going to pick a Disney hotel, this is the hotel to come to. And, Oh, and before we sign out, I did want to tell you that we're actually going to go to the park now, and I want you to know that if you come to a Disney Parks hotel before January 5th, you do have early entry access. It's a perk of being a Disneyland Resort hotel guest, and on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, you get 30 minutes early access to Disneyland, and on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays, you get 30 minutes early access to Disney California Adventure. That perk ends, the last day for it is January 4th, 2026. Starting on January 5th, there will no longer be early entry at the Disneyland Resort. There's some theories floating around that they may start charging for it and allowing anybody to pay extra for it. Of course, Disney just going with the pay-to-win model. Of course, we've talked about that before. It's not cool. Not cool, Disney, to take away perks from hotel guests. These hotels are expensive. You want the perks. But today we have reservations at Disneyland, and it is not a Disneyland early entry day. So we're going to take the monorail in to the resort and into the park, and it's going to be after, like, we're going to miss rope drop. It's not the thing that you want to do if you want to do rope drop. The gates don't open for the monorail until 8 o'clock in the morning. That's when the park opens. Then you have to wait for the monorail, get on the monorail, get into the park. I mean, at the earliest, if the monorail's sitting right there and it departs right away, you're looking at not getting into the park till about 8:07. And so that means that you have missed rope drop, right? Because everybody else has already been in the park waiting to get on rides the second 8 o'clock hits. So it's not the smartest move if you want rope drop, but it will save you the walk from going all the way down to Disneyland. So consider that if you will. Anyway, I'm going to end this video now. If you have questions about the Disneyland Hotel or any of the 3 Disney properties, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. I'm always happy to answer them. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Click this video up here if you want to check out our Pixar Place Hotel video, and this video down here if you want to check out our Grand Californian Hotel review. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.